Yeah. None of your business. It's not alcohol. You can't sniff it. Why are you a fucking snort? You smell. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, she's a pretty. What? Oh, she is. The reason I have that blazing is because Saturday we're playing some airsoft. What do we play? What do we play? It's a bit cuntish for me to jump on 7 days. That's just speeding up the game. So, yes, Tarkov. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Steel bars clinking a smoky haze. My life's been lost in these darkened days. Each dawn feels colder than the
No, I
night.
absolutely do not do that, my dear.
Lost my sight.
To be fair, I am actually slightly late for starting the stream tonight. I am late by roughly 10 minutes or so. I gotta move that out of the way. I'm on the road to Tennessee. Go on, girl. Get it.
Many men have gone. Lay me down in the cold cauldron. Wherefore
Okie doke, Sky. Safe journey, my dear.
Thoughts of him take away my fear, sweat and blood hide my veil of tears. Once a year, say a prayer for me. Close your eyes and remember me. Ne'er more shall I see the sun, for I fell to a gentleman's gun. Lay me down in the cold cauldron, where a foe
Many men have gone.
lay me down in the cold cauldron, where a foe many men have gone, where a foe many men have gone.
Just run it back, give me 5 whole minutes. I am Victor on the inside burning. I've got a ghost in the hallway grinning, and a heavy head that won't stop turning. If my fate is a bad collision, and if my mind is an open highway, give me the twilight two-way vision. Give me one last ride on a sunset skylane. Me when you get the chance, I can feel the walls around me closing in. Just running forward, alive like wires, as I see the past on an empty ceiling. I play along with the life signs anyway, but oh to God, you don't know this feeling. Yet in reverse, you were all my symmetry. A parallel I would lay my life on. So if your wings won't find you heaven, I will bring it down like an ancient bygone. Call me when you have the time. I just need to leave this part of me behind. Do you remember me?
Марш его! Ходок, что ли?
Beautiful work, ladies. Now the question is, will we be rewarded for said work? It's looking like no. We've been diddled. Oh, we need that in our lives. Need our lives. Discard that. Take that. Easy fix. See? Collapsed. Kicking off in Lexus. Right. Leads on this leg. See? Captain looks, but appreciate it, my man. Thank you, Rhoda.
I walk this road with fire in my hands. Every sin I've sown now stains this land. Ain't no preacher calling my name. Ain't no savior to take my blame. will settle, the sky burns red. I'll lay my soul where the lost men tread. If heaven waits, it don't wait for me. Just the howling wind and an empty dream. Oh Lord, have mercy on my grave. I've run too long, too far to say. Let the rain fall down, wash my sins away. Oh Lord, have mercy on my grave. Team Deathmatch. I heard a story about a man, somewhat of a legend, rushing and strong in the battle, no matter the weapon.
Ew. Man, looks like sell some shit. To the baseline. Huh? Good. Actually, let's look at M4 setups. Hmm. I do not like that's tactical. Ooh, fancy triggers. See, I don't see the point in buying a pistol just to HP, just to tap it so it can take an M. Defeats the whole object. Personally, I know the gun's still small, but you're adding this big old fucking bulky man behind to the bottom of it. Look at airsoft look. Holy shit. Spending that much on a thermal sight. Jeez.
What's on, guys? Call sign Rice back again with another video. Today I'm joined with call sign Ghost 141 from the Mobros Airsoft team. Ghost, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
So, hey guys, I'm Ghost from Mobros Airsoft. I've been a captain for about over a year now. Started Airsoft just over a few years ago, back when COVID just, took off, and yeah, I've been loving the sport ever since.
Cool. So today in this video, we're going to go over our loadouts for the 2025 season, as well as the guns that we're running. These are subject to change based on how the season goes or how much we're playing and the environments, but we're going to go over our base loadout as of right now. As you guys know, in my previous video, I did a video of all the stuff that I recently ordered and put on my gear, so you know a good amount of it, but we'll go over it in depth today. Ghost, you want to start off with your helmet?
Sure. So right now, usually my gear in general, I like to switch out stuff here and there just to like fit, event requirements and all that. But right now I have a nice little scrim on here. Just, something basic. Got a little like nylon material all fluffed up with some like netting strands just to break up that shape. And underneath I can actually take this off real quickly.
So what are the advantages of running a scrim?
So running a scrim, you see this a lot with, it's been a thing for a while. Ever since like World War II, those guys were running netting on their helmets to break up shape. I know the Israelis done it for a while with their, they call it the chef's hat. I forget exactly what they call it. And I know in Ukraine now, they run, like almost every guy is running scrims with like branches or whatnot just to break up that shape. And underneath this, it's just a regular cover. This just allows me with more Velcro for like patches, so like name tape, flag, like other sort of morale patches, and just some little webbing. So if you see right here, there's like little webbing right here. So if you want, you could run like a cord. So right now I got a GoPro running on here, so it fits really nicely. And right here underneath my X-Fog system, to just run glasses so I can have my face sealed and fog free, is a battery pack underneath. So it's hard to flip the top off with the tubes running through it, but you can see there's a little outlet right here with the battery pack, so I just run it through all the way to the GoPro, so it just stays on all day, don't have to switch batteries or nothing. And on top here we have an IR strobe light. This is for friendly ID. If you're like out at night, or if you're lost, you can have a strobe setting or a beacon setting where it flashes a bright light, and that'll signal to friendlies or really whoever. Like if you're lost, it'll signal like, hey, get me the hell out of here, all that good stuff. It also has a green color setting. They make red ones too for like whatever, for like Op 4, Blue 4, whatever faction you're running. And then for the ears, nothing fancy here, just some repros of Peltor Comtacs that I got on Amazon. They make like there's some shitty ones and there's some like better ones. These are like the $120 ones.
It's like mid-range, I'd say.
Mid-range, yeah. They work pretty good with sieve wired, walkie-talkies, bow fangs. That's what everybody runs, the bow fangs. Other than that, just inside the helmet, it's just a basic suspension system. You could change this with whatever the heck you want. Nothing too fancy there. I think that's about it.
Hell yeah. Cool. So you guys have already seen my helmet in a ton of videos, and I'm not going to go too in depth because we are pretty much running the same type of style. I do have a scrim. It might be the same, or it's a different one, but it's the same purpose. Underneath is a helmet cover with another battery pouch. I don't have a portable charger to actually plug my GoPro in because all my stuff did get stolen a couple years back, and I still haven't replaced it. But yeah, it's pretty much the same setup. I actually run the knockoff Peltors with the overhead band. The reason for this is because I don't really, if I'm not recording and I'm just going out to play with some friends or, you know, in a private game, whatever, there's no need for radio communication or recording. Sometimes I'm not recording, and I just want to have a regular hat on with the ear protection on. And then at the front, I am running a G24 Wilcox knockoff mount for fake nods for photos. You guys know I love my photos and social media type stuff, so if I want to run fake nods on them, then I will run that.
The exact same thing.
Yeah. And then I do have a upside down camera mount for my GoPro when I am recording. But yeah, that's pretty much our helmet setup. You want to go into your plates or your chest rig, whatever you're doing?
Yeah, so I brought a combination of both today. I'll just go over the plate carrier because, I mean, chest rigs are pretty basic. You can get as fancy or as simple with them as you want.
Real quick, what do you think the differences are, or what are the advantages of running a chest rig over a plate carrier?
So there's two things, really. Or really one main thing. So chest rig, it's lighter, and if you want, like say like in real life, they back during like GWAT in those years, they were always running like plates underneath their rig, so they just put on like vest or whatever, and you just flip on the chest rig, and you can just run those alone, and you'll be nice and light. Usually, it has everything you want. So like if I just for a second, just really quickly. So basically, this has everything you could ever want. No molly on this thing. I mean, they do come with molly, but you know, I can fit like however many mags you can fit, like 2 stacks of like 5.56 mags or even AK mags. But super lightweight. You can still run everything you want, and they're usually more affordable depending on the brand. And now moving on to the main rig I run. This is what I usually run for milsims. Now this thing's super, super heavy because I run real plates in this thing because I'm kind of a psychopath, but I like the training and the realism you get out of it. So I guess starting from the front, this, similar to what you run, I think it's actually the exact same. I run a little phone holder or a nav board, allows me access to my phone for ATAC, or there's another one that's specifically for Ares Alpha. That's a new one that came out specifically for airsoft. It's pretty cool software. Got my name tape, nothing too fancy there. And this little cool rig right here is a placard system. So if you're not familiar with a placard, basically you have, now some plate carriers come installed with these little anchors, so like basically just a clip or a buckle that you just clip in, and I had to put these in myself. And basically it's a Velcro backing, and you just slap this thing on. This is all one piece, so you put this on, clip it into your buckles right here, and you basically have a pseudo like chest rig attached to your plate carrier. So instead of putting like individual pouches, you can have one whole system that you can swap out with one another. So this is, you know, got really big admin pouches right here. I got Velcro inserts. Right now I'm running MP7 mags, and now I can take out these inserts and put in stuff for 5.56 or even 308, although you'd be limited to your room, but you can still put like 2 in there if you wanted to. Or I could, you know, flip this whole thing out and switch it with something more modular or lightweight. So if I strictly just wanted pouches for something more high speed, I could do that. Now on the sides here, these I just use for pistol mags. You can use them for like any sort of like tool you want to retain as well. But yes, this is a nice system. It's from HRT Tactical. Highly, highly, highly recommend their placards. They are awesome. And for my dangler right here, this is 511 brand.
I love a good cop
511.
pouch.
They get a lot of shit sometimes, but I think they do
good
make high quality. Yeah. So in this thing, as you can obviously tell,
I'm quite partial to a spanker pouch.
And it's got some medical stuff in here. Like sometimes I keep a magazine.
Snap, same torch. Same torch.
But I do have bandages. I have gloves. I mean, this isn't a trauma kit, guys. I mean, this is something that you would typically see on the field. So, like, if you trip over, like, get a splinter or something, you can have access to any sort of, like, I won't even say first aid. It's like a boo-boo kit, right? So, and
Boo-boo
plus,
kit.
I'm not even trained to, like, if I have to stitch you up, like, I'm not even going to bother that. So, like, that's just beyond my prerogative. So, you know, if I see you bleeding on the field and if it only requires a Band-Aid, I'll be prepared.
I have an
So I
IVAC.
highly recommend guys for
I
running
have an
just little,
in-depth
you
one.
know, first aid kits like that. It's super helpful.
And I have a
and handy.
personal one.
Oh, and I guess I actually didn't even mention what plate carrier I'm running. So this is actually a 511 TacTech carrier. Now,
Ooh,
the multi-cam
one.
you can only get on their website. And I paid $255 for this, and I gotta say, I love it so far. This is the first plate carrier, or real plate carrier, that I started investing in. And it's got lots of padding. It's super comfortable. Even with the real plates in here, the suspension system inside really keeps those plates snug, and I can run this thing almost all day. I mean, sure, your shoulders are gonna get tired, but I mean, that's typical wear and tear. I mean, you've had to wear real plates in the military, right?
Yeah, it gets cumbersome.
It gets to you eventually, but as long as you have like good shoulder pads like these, you'll be fine. From my experience, and I guess that's everything in the front. Actually, to the side here, it's not in here right now, but I do have a dedicated radio pouch for my replica PRC 152, which is military spec radio. Yeah, it's actually right there. So it has bow fan guts in it, nothing too fancy. And my push-to-talk is right here if I want to connect.
He's a fucking genius.
I run my antenna.
He took a casing and put a radio inside of it.
I tether it right here because
For aesthetics.
sometimes I find like here's
Ingenious.
one. So I used to run it like this, and it's okay if you just want to directly have some access to like your antenna if something goes wrong. But I find that it kind of gets in the way because usually my head is doing this, my head's doing if I'm like looking beyond corners. So sometimes it gets in the way. I find that people say like, oh, it's fine. Like it's whatever you want to do, right? I find in my experience, and I play a lot of outdoor, that this is superior from my experience. So that's how I run my antenna.
I do agree with him,
And on the side,
tucking that behind rather in front. But what you can also do
it's stuck on the
is Matey that's got his sticking up on the front
and
there.
on this side here,
On a lot of plate carriers that you
I
hold, he
have
hasn't
a,
got the shoulder straps on
what was it,
his,
a
but
yes,
a lot
this
of
is a
plate
Spirit
carriers
Spud pouch,
shoulder
and
straps,
I do like
which
those.
you would
yeah, they are
then
pretty nice. And this is the real one. I know there's a lot of
wrap that
fakes on
in
Amazon, but this is a real Spiritus Spud
so
pouch.
it tucks it, folds it down around your shoulder, so it's not
this
flapping in
probably
the wind.
reminds you of some scrim you see on helmets, and that's actually exactly what it's supposed to do. So once you tighten it down on something, so like this MP7 mag here, see how it kind of like juts out a little bit and it breaks up that shape. I've seen guys wear these like a whole row of them on like their placards or their rigs or plate carriers or whatever, and it actually does a damn good job at breaking up shape than just something you wear over. So I mean, these are really nice. They're expensive, but they're really, really nice. And you can have retention. See, there's your bungee right here, and you can just tighten it down to whatever you need. So even though this is made for 5.56, you can easily retain this skinny little MP7 mag, and it ain't going anywhere.
And the cuts definitely help retain it too, because it'll sit on it.
Yep, as long as you just have some tension going on like that. So like even if it's jutting out like that, it's virtually welded to the pouch. Like it's not coming out.
Yeah.
All right, so the back here, I am running a Haley Strategic Flat Pack Plus. So this is a little bit bigger than. Actually, what do you wear on you? You don't.
I have a Faro Banger back
All right. So do you have like any experience with these at all?
No, I do not.
This is if you're familiar with like any of these style backpacks, this is like the slightly bigger version. I think they sell for like the regular ones. I think are like 150. I think this is like 180. I think
170
I don't
or
know.
180.
You can usually get them on sale in some places, but other than that, I really like this thing because I mean, if you get a side profile, look how thin that is, and there's actually a camelback in there. It's not completely full, but it's still really thin. And I love this for like if I need sustainment items like water, food, you can put whatever you want in there. So this rig in general is set up as like something longer range. So like you can go out into the woods, you can sustain yourself for a little bit, you have whatever you want, you can fit it all in this backpack, which is really nice. And it can expand with, I believe, there's like a lot of zippers
like a
on
side
here.
zipper
So
right here,
actually
yeah.
it's a bottom. So this bottom zipper right here, I don't know if you can see it, but this allows this thing to expand into like, say, an assault pack, like a proper assault pack. Now it's a little bit thicker, which is really, really nice. If you have like a really big reservoir you want to run, like for water or whatever, and then you have big deep pocket, keep my straps in there. Then you have, now the regular one doesn't have this pocket, I believe, so you do get
He's
a lot of extra
waffling on a
space.
bit.
I keep,
I
granola
like him,
bars,
but
you know, some whatever.
he's talking
some
about
cycles.
personal
If
preferences
my
of
buddy
what he
needs
likes to
one,
put
he
in
just
there,
grab it out of my
what the
pack.
actual
And this also
function
expands too.
of that pack is and
So,
what it is.
This also
You just need like
expands
details
as well,
of what
so
it
it's
is you
even
want,
more room.
functions it has.
And then
Not
if
what
I
you
open
put
the
into what
main
pockets.
pouch,
Because everybody's going to be different with it. Because it comes down
so
to
it opens the whole circumference
what you need
of the
to reach,
pack,
what
which
you
is
would like to
really nice.
reach.
So if you like are just trying to dig for something, just open the whole thing up and you have
I know this
access
is
to
his
whatever you
YouTube
need.
channel as
Oh,
well,
and then your reservoir
but
spot is, if you want to fit a
internal,
camel back.
yeah.
Yep, it's internal.
he's
Through this
seems a little impatient
Velcro
with
patch
whilst he's
panel. So there you go.
listening
There's
to
my
him.
camelback.
He's asked him questions.
And I am running a 3 liter. They say it can only fit like 1.5. I've been able to fit a 3 liter somewhat pretty easily. Now, you're probably thinking like, whoa, it's like super empty in there. Like, what am I gonna put in there? Well, you could put
Anything
these,
you want, really.
Yeah, anything you want. As long as it has a Velcro panel like these, like it doesn't matter. Like I got these from Blue Force. I don't know where I got these exactly. A friend gave that to me, but these are from Blue Force for like 40 mics. So if you have like something the size or diameter of a 40 mic, just put them in one of these and it'll hold. Like I put mags in there and they hold fine. BB bottles, like whatever. I think Haley Strategic, like on their website, they have like clear, I don't know what you call them.
Versus him.
That's
he has
a lot of
'cause I do have
waffling
a
about
microphone
Blake,
strapped
huh?
up to the best. But yeah, this is a Faro Concepts FCPC5 with the dope front panel, and within this panel you actually have the triple 556 insert, so you can attach this dope front panel on with their G-hooks, and it just straps right into the molly, which is amazing, and then you can just Velcro in the triple 556
That's
insert.
actually a pretty neat system because most of them, they just come with the buckles, and some people like the fact that the hooks are a little bit, sometimes like there's less shit to break when it comes to the hooks, and the buckles can break. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm pretty sure, these are metal hooks, so they're not, unless these things rip, they're not going to break on you. One thing I do like about this front panel as well is with the hooks, like he was saying, you just take it right off. I was playing indoor yesterday. I didn't need the whole front panel on. I just took the mag insert out, Velcroed it right on the front, and wrapped the cummerbunds around the front of it. So if you want to run a minimal setup for depending on what you're doing, you can. One thing I do love about the Faro Concepts gear is that you can change it out for whatever you want. I have a different back panel in the back of my car in case I don't want to run the one I am running right now. But moving to the side, we have, it's not a Faro Concepts one. When I ordered this vest off their website, I didn't get a radio pouch because I wasn't thinking of radio. I just needed a basic setup. So I got one of these knockoff radio pouches off Amazon. It was like 20 bucks, super cheap. And it's amazing because I run the UV5R with the extended battery, so it fits in and slides in really nicely. And I can tuck the wires up wherever I need to. They're not tucked up right now because I just threw this on for the video. But moving around, we have the Faro Concepts Assault cummerbunds. These are great because they have that carbon fiber insert, both with their cummerbunds and their belts. They have the carbon fiber, so it's more structure. When I am putting it on, though, and I do have it off, it is a little bit tough because sometimes it'll get tucked up in my back and I have to go digging for it. Moving off to the side here, we have it's a Cat Gen 7 tourniquet. I run it just for style, but, if I need to use it, I fucking have it. I'm Triple-C certified through the Navy, so if I need to use it, I can. The pouch it's in is a basic Amazon pouch. It's nothing crazy. It just came with the tourniquet. And then moving to the rear is the Faro Concepts banger panel. This is great because if you're running with a team like the Mobros, someone like Joker has 2 or 3 shells, whatever, they don't have enough storage on their self. So if I'm running with him and we're up somewhere, we need to bang a room, we can throw it, pull it from the back of my panel, and we can do that.
Actually, I want to try something real quick.
Do they fit mags too? Oh, they do.
So if you really wanted to, you could fit mags in there. I've done that before with that style, and it actually has worked pretty good for me. But yeah, just, you know, you can, if it's a pouch, I mean, get creative with it. You can put, you know,
Fucking
a lot
anything.
of range of stuff in there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything in my pouches right now. Like I said, I usually play alone. This is one of the days that the guys were actually able to meet me out at UBG. But yeah, there's nothing in the back of it, but it does have the general purpose pouch at the bottom if you do want to use that as well for batteries, food, frequency cards, whatever, just like Ghost runs. And then final thing at the front is I think it's the dangler, kangaroo dangler. I'm not sure the exact name of it off the Faro website, but it's like a $60 dangler. It's great because I hold a speed loader for my gas gun. Always have to carry more mags or more ammo for the mags because these are only 35 rounds. So it's great to have extra storage space at the front if you need to carry whatever you want. And then I actually missed it, but same phone case that he has, great for the
he's
area
carrying,
whatever it's called in
literally
ATAC. If you want to do satellite stuff, then you can. And then PTT
335
on the side as well.
round.
But yeah, that's pretty much the carrier. Nothing too crazy. These are the default hook shoulder
But please
straps.
tell
If
me
you
you
want, you can get
thanks.
more supported ones with different mounting
So
systems.
is that like a mini Cobra buckle?
Yeah, it's just a mini Cobra.
That's actually sick. 'Cause
yeah, that's really nice.
I'm a simp for Cobra buckles.
Oh, I love them. They're great. You know, my belt and everything. But yeah, if you want to take the plate carrier off quickly, you can just undo this and just pull it right off you instead of having to go overhead with it. But I really do enjoy it. Like you said, I love Cobra buckles too.
Yep.
So it's just a great system overall. I would recommend it. It is a little bit pricey compared to other plate carriers out there. And we'll go into that at the later part of this video. But yeah, that's the carrier
So
setup.
actually, one thing about, I know you mentioned like quick release. So one thing I do want to just quickly go over. So see these little, you know, little plastic wires. So now, I don't know if the camera can catch this, but you see this little thing right here. So you pop this off, right?
Oh yeah,
And you just yank it, and the whole thing comes apart.
that's a really good setup.
Really nice. And there's
That is really
an
nice.
oh shit handle. Like, I'm
It's
not
in-
even joking you. There is a oh shit
But-
handle to grab your buddy and drag him away.
That's really nice. Now, is that a part of the 511 system, or is
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Oh yeah, this isn't afterward. No, it literally comes with this system. Now I don't know
It's that they can get the plate carrier
any
off and
like
it's got a
accounts
short
of like pararescue guys actually using this system.
Mhm.
Like, because I know Cry doesn't make anything like this, so it's kind
They're
of cool to
genius.
see 511 doing something like this that appeals
I have
to
one
like,
of my
that
carrier.
group of operators who do the pararescue shit. But
Yeah.
I don't know. You mentioned quick release, and I was like,
But
oh, I gotta show them.
No, that's really
they
cool. I
are
haven't seen that.
absolute cuntish. Ball leg.
All right, yeah. So those are the carriers, and then
Pain in the
last
ass
thing
to
we'll go
put back
into
together
belts
once you
and
get
then
that called.
You want to start with your belt or?
You can go for yours.
Okay. So I guess we'll start now. Like I already said before, I'm a simp for Cobra buckles. This thing's heavy duty, and it'll never ever give up on you. I love this thing, and you can already see it's been pretty worn. I mean, the anodized finish is starting to wear, but this thing is fucking indestructible. I guess we'll go clockwise. So right here, I have a G code. What do they call it? Their XST, I believe. It's their quick release system. So, you run a Safari Land,
Yeah.
right? So this is basically like a Safari Land
Love a
alternative.
Safari Land.
I know a lot of police guys that use this. I know there's some military guys that use this. I know Safari Land is ubiquitous, but this has seen service as well, which is pretty neat. And if I take this thing off, which you can, see the little prongs, so you squeeze them, a little bit different from the Safari Land. So it's keyholed. Now you can see these keyholes with different positions. Now, typically you're just gonna put it straight. You're not gonna do anything canted or crazy. You know, I mean, some guys do like it canted. At least some police guys do, but for duty use, it's just straight up. It doesn't get in the way. Just slide that back in. Oh, actually, before I put that back on, now, like his belt or his holster it has this retaining strap, so if you're wearing it, this does drop a little bit. They call it their optimal drop system because it's, you know, it's the optimal height for most people wearing a plate carrier, so the cummerbund doesn't get in the way, or the holster doesn't get in the way of the cummerbund, rather. And so basically straps to your leg, keeps it tight from moving, doesn't, you know, no flimsiness, just keeps it nice and tight to your body. Now, I
don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it's like fixating on.
I guess if you want to say incidents
Either
where
that was just super
I was in a super tight spot, like I was crawling through a bus, and this thing was just, you know, secured just like that, super tight.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
I was, you know, and it just came off. Oh, so okay. I mean, it's not like you're not. It like, how do I say it? It is like it really won't come off. Like if you bang into something, like it's probably not gonna come off. But I was like pushing and pushing to get through this tight bus, and it just slipped off with so much. Like, so if you really just like pull at it, like it may come off. But these quick release systems have gotten so much better over the years that you're really not gonna have any problems, like 90% of the time. So just a disclosure. Other than that, this is a great retention system. Level 2, I don't know if you run level 2 or 3. But
this is like a level 3, yeah.
Level 3, so it has like that extra trigger button. So this just is a basic hood. It's not optic cut. However, they do make optic cut ones now, which is really nice, and flashlights if you want. All right, so for retention, this is a level 2, so it's not just a simple pull out like most like concealed carry holsters you might be familiar with, or like those you know, T-Rex arms holsters.
Yeah, the sidecars.
Yeah, or the car system, or the sidecar system rather. So you basically have this trigger right here, and you just push it in, and it pops out, and then you can pull it out.
That's a lot like the Alien Gear holsters.
I'm not familiar with Alien Gear, but yeah, I've seen people run them before. I just didn't know exactly like if they were like the same. But
yeah, they run
cool.
the same where it automatically goes down.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that is really cool. So I've actually seen competition guys get sub-second draws with this thing. It's really like, people think like, oh, it's an extra step, but it's, you know, I don't have to worry about it coming out, because the worst case scenario, like it's popped out, but
yeah,
you know, it ain't getting past the hood. So, and I did have like, you know, like that one incident, it popped off, but it like the whole holster came off. The pistol didn't come out. So, but all right, enough rambling about that. So moving on, we have these bang pouches. I can use them for smokes or whatever. But,
I like it.
These are Condor pouches. They are cheap, but I mean, they're just bang pouches. So really, if you're the kind of guy that is kind of like a stickler about like, oh, only buy the real stuff, you know, like I've seen bang smoke or frag pouches go for like $40 a piece, which is like ridiculous in my. That's ridiculous in my opinion. So honestly, you're more than fine with something like this. It comes in the nice nylon Cordura, like a lot of people like. It has good retention with your elastic bands right there, so it can, you know, if you run, like this is just a regular EG smoke. They make really bigger ones. You can fit the bigger ones in here with the, you know, the expansion of the elastic, so you're able to fit really, you know, big ones in here as well, like tag-ins, the whole bit. And you don't have to use these buckles. You can just have it compress in the Velcro, and like it's fine. Like it's just not gonna come out. And obviously you have that second level of retention right there, so it's never gonna come out. Like you can just set it and forget it. So I run 2 of those, and that's usually the optimal number in my opinion that I carry, just because, you know, if you run any more than that, it's really gonna take up a lot of much needed space on your belt. So moving on from that, I have this is more of like just a general purpose. I used to run first aid in it, but now I kind of just run, well, it's not in there right now, but it's, I just ran a dead rag in here just because it was easy access. It was behind me, so, you know, because I see people like run them on their front, on their rigs or their belts, like just hanging there, which is kind of a liability, because, you know, then you start, you know, it just causes problems on the field. So you want to keep it hidden, and I feel like the best place is on your belt, where where your hands are resting. You can easily access it really quick, and really not that bad. And this is also a 511 brand, highly recommend. And right here, now this is a dump pouch. Basically, you can put whatever miscellaneous stuff you want in here. Like if you need, like say if you just really want to keep your mag, but you have to go fast and drop it, just put it right in here, and it ain't going anywhere. Now there are different styles of these. I think you run the same exact one.
I think so, yeah.
Yep, this is Blue Force gear.
Yep.
I love Blue Force gear. All their stuff is great. Now, typical dump pouches are a lot bigger than this, but literally this whole thing fits in this little elastic, well, it's elastic, but it's like super heavy duty elastic, so it really just stays put. So all you need, yeah, so there you go. And it just pops right out, and you can keep that snug all day, and it ain't gonna fall out on you. It's sort of similar to their 10-speed pouches. You familiar with those?
Yeah.
So this is basically like the same, I guess if you want to say technology as that, except with a dump pouch. And it doesn't really need to be big. You've seen like the massive ones that Condor makes.
Yeah,
or,
the
like,
ones
some
that go
other
all the way
companies.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
takes
like
up
those.
like whole 3 rows. Like I have it, actually I do have it on this belt right here, like my big ass battle belt. So this is another one that they make. And it folds up into like a nice little square, but I have had the ones where it's like super massive.
It's a massive open ring. Yeah.
I don't like those because they just they flop around really.
Yeah.
Once you put any sort of weight in there, they flop around. I mean, so does this too, but at least it's not, if you have it in the right spot, it's not going to hit your leg or anything, and it's pretty compact. I like compactness. That's the thing I like most about these sorts of things. If you can get it as small as you can to where it only takes up like fucking one space on your, or one mall webbing on your belt, I mean, that's just golden. So that's what I really like about that. Oh, and you also get retention, or really just...
It's like a bungee.
Yeah, like a bungee, but, well, it's not really bungee. It's just so, it's like, it retains your strap, if you want to call it that. So you can close it up so nothing gets out. So like if you have some essential gear in there that you don't want to lose, you can just tighten it right up, and it's super easy. Now, final parts of the belt. Now these are just mags. I usually run 5.56 mags, but I can easily switch them out for anything really. So like right now I got my high-speed gear MP7 mags, and I run them quite a bit low.
Oh, oh. I have that hosting. I can't see one. Run on low MP5. Oh, yes. Oh, he's running a low PP. I like that guy. Oh, that looks great. Suppressor's a little long. Yeah, it's a little long. Not an inch. Fuck you. Absolutely. Oh, I love the man. I played man. Can't go there. The gun goes brrrr, brrrr, brrrr. That is just disgusting. Brrrr, brrrr.
Hey, how's it going? It's me. So this is my VFC Mark 18. My good friends over at Black Blitz Airsoft offered to do one of their new brushless builds, which is just like a whole bunch of really great upgrades for your airsoft gun, with everything from the cylinder to the gears to the barrel, motor, everything. All right, I can't explain it because I have no idea what I'm talking about, and if I explain it, it won't make sense, and I'll sound really dumb. So instead, what I'm gonna do is here's Zimming. He's gonna build it right in front of you. There's gonna be no commentary because if I explain what happens, again, it won't make sense, right? It's pointless for me to try to explain it.
I
just
like
want to
this.
say a big, huge, massive thank you to Black Blitz Airsoft again for doing these upgrades for me on my Mark 18 here.
Oh. I like watching this stuff get taken apart. Very therapeutic. Oh, locking the bearings. That's nice. Air in a can. A warhead. Oh, me, that's the titchy spray. Oh, yeah, screw that. Oh. Oh. Twink, twink. Oh, that's a beautiful sound. Click, 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 click. What one is it? Hubba hubba. Some KY jelly. It does amaze me, the technology.
Some dungeon entrances in Top Heroes are super sneaky. At Sentry Tower, most players just grab the chest and leave,
Oh,
but there's
that's
actually a basement entrance.
I like a real one. So, what is he doing? Oh my god, is he making? No fucking shot. That man has got mad skills. That is, bro. No fucking way they just made that. That's insane. Oh. I wonder what strength that nub is. What FPS it's up to. Hey, that's a beautiful looking barrel. He just knows. I think there's more aim in there than... Oh, it's only a low FPS, nothing. Nice. Oh, there you go.
Unlock FA qualified football coaching. Buy a pack, claim a free day.
If you took out car finance anytime from 2007, there's a huge chance you were missold.
Hey guys, in this video I'm going to go over my completed external build for my current Mark 18 Mod 1. Go over each piece and kind of give you my thoughts on everything and some of the stuff that I had to kind of customize so that it worked the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to start at the rear and work my way forward since that's where all the
Holy shit, he's put a long barrel on that thing.
Dry skin needing extra protection? Garnier Ombre Solaire Super UV. Hyaluronic acid protects and hydrates.
Are you taking out the front page? See, when I change my spring, I don't do it the way he's just done it. I don't take both halves off. You don't have to. I mean, he does because he's got the front grip on it still, but
这个呢是我们这礼拜预计要改装了。这应该在上一个我的 PRS 上面应该就是250mm 的枪管内管 ，OK。那这原本就是要买来改它的，只是说上一次就是先让它玩玩看了，先试试看。那最主要的是说这边有一个发现一个蛮好玩的东西，就是应该是 AEG 的 Hub， 然后可以使用 Hub 的话，可以使用那个 GPP 的 Inner Barrel， 电枪也可以玩，然后 BB 枪也是可以，就是一般的电枪也是可以玩。那这边的话还是要注意哈，这边的话我们还是要切过来这边 ，Safe 这边要切过来，好 ，Safe 这边一定要切过来，因为如果你没有切过来的话，你看哦，它必须要有一个把弹簧释放掉，要不然你这样一掀开的话，那弹簧是会喷出来的哦，所以我们还是要稍微注意一下，切到 Safe 的位置，然后。
can you? Let's just lay it flat. Yeah. And it's split gearbox. Actually, don't need to do stuff. Split gearbox. You don't need to take the whole gun apart on a hair or arms. That is it. Split gearbox. Change that spring. About it. Don't need to take the whole. I mean, you do if you've got the whole hand grip thing. Literally. Have that. One push. Plus, literally put the fucking gun down. Screwdriver, jam it there. Pull that out. Another spring. Jam it back in. In. That's the whole point in split gearbox. I don't. That grip is good, but there's no point in running it if running a split gearbox, because then you've got to take both pins out. Then that negates the whole object to me. Split gearbox. So you can punch that one back, fold it in half, get to your inners, get to your gubbins, fucking fold it back up, put the pin back in. If you're going to take the whole barrel off, then you might as well just get a normal gearbox. So yeah, that's just me being picky with you know, taking it apart. But
我们就可以把它做一个开装。
That's the same gun. Exactly the same gun. Exactly the same gun.
好，这样就可以把它切。这就是 ICS 他们最方便的地方，就是可以上下。
EFCSR16 base. Oh, that's a proper full-on gas blowback version. Straining all gas out of that. It's just talk about just destroying a gun for no. Oh, this feels like this could be a good video.
Gotcha.
Switch in, you're running this.
Good shot, pal.
Oh, I've seen her. I quite like her. Pretty sure hers are real. Would you cosplay? That's sick. That's sick. I like this guy. I like this guy.
It's a KC CQB Mod 2.1. This is actually one of the Secret Service guns. So it's got a little handy dandy American flag on there.
That denotes it as one of those guns, doesn't it? The American flag on it. I think they make them without that, but that's one tells you that that one's a special one.
I like it for the legacy, the comfortability, the fact that I don't have ambidextrous safeties, and the fact that it says Stoner rifle on it makes me feel nostalgic, and it makes me feel like I'm a Vietnam era Navy SEAL, even though I'm not. It makes me feel more connected to it. And when you go through there and you see Eugene Stoner and you see his desk and all his stuff, like it's so cool to see.
It's such an incredible factory, right?
It is, man. And when you shoot it, it feels so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the lightest gun on the market. It's definitely not the cheapest or the easiest to find. But all the ones I have, if I had to just grab one, that's one I grab. And I grab in this configuration too. Yeah, I throw in a magnifier, T2, red dot, angle, just send it. Right now, I do that. That is a Dan Horner frame. Yeah, Dan Horner frame. It's the small grip module, so I didn't realize they made them in multiple sizes. You think with how much we shoot SIGs, we'd know that. All the other Legion frames we had were mediums, which is totally fine. This is just a little bit smaller profile. It's got the sweet, I think it's a carbide grip on it. So that thing's super nice, but I can wrap my hand just enough around to where I feel like I can control it a little bit more. So I got a nice mag well, plenty of room for my pinky to go. Got the Align Tactical takedown lever. A little bit of downward pressure, Surefire X300. And the Romeo 3 Max, that's Max Michel's optic. That is his slide up top. We just kind of monster garage it. And for all those who are going to ask me, I run an orange recoil spring. They come with orange and purple. I think purple comes stock. I really like the orange. And if you shoot over 115 grain, no issue cycling. 120, 124 grain, anything like that, cycles great. And out of all the ones I shoot, that combination is definitely my favorite to shoot.
That is dope. That push rod system that he's put into that stock. My old one's not. Mine's 2 Allen keys. You have to undo way. I want to see somebody actually properly. Mate, that's fucking that's something else. That's tasty. Yes, mate. Yes. Have you seen mine and what I've done to mine? Oh, she is a beautiful. Got a 7-inch handgun there with 6-inch suppressor. Got a 8-inch barrel with a 200 barrel. Obviously, beautifully placed, so with no mags in it. Actually, and work upon the beauty with just one push, one whatever you need to do on that little puppy. Droppings out. Next things that I need on this are barrel, pop up, and new bucking, stuff like that. Good things. They've got stronger springs and stuff like that, and this one is designed to take stronger springs and everything. It's already pretty good. Do it in there. She back together. Yeah, hello, baby. Really, really, really. Yeah, really bright laser, even brighter torch. As you not. But yeah, that's my little puppy. I have looked at, I have hopefully, a 13-inch handguard. So this is 7 at the there. 13-inch handguard. Actually, no, it will be the length 6 and that's 7. So the length of the barrel is at the moment, roughly. So the handguard will be there. With a much longer inner barrel. And then obviously a suppressor on the end again to have it as more longer range DMR style with the upgraded spring in it that I have and do use on our private games. So I'll be able to have a bit of fun that way. But yes. I ever showed you the pistol? So oh, baby. Obviously no, it's airsoft. Actually, that's my look. This does single or full auto on a little switch right there, which is a beautifully placed. Love this gun. So love it. All the internals will sleep me. Okay, like that. A little wire plate. Put that away there. Puts back in. But that's my little baby. Shorter for QCB and longer for yes, yeah, exactly that, mate. Longer for when you're out in the field. Shorter one for when you're running through buildings. 20 round of Vietnam style magazine. Oh, ugh. I mean, I see what you're saying, and I like what you're saying, but I'd have to get an M16 to run one of them. I couldn't do it on this sort of gun. My mags are so these are mid caps. These are the PTS mags. They hold. Oh, they hold 130. They're like mid caps, so they're not the biggest ones. I did used to run 30s, but that's all very well and good running 30s for like hill sims and stuff like that, but sometimes you do need the extra. I do not like high caps. I will despise running high caps. One, I like the realism of changing mag, and two, I don't like the fact of having to, when you're holding the gun like that, stand there winding a fucking magazine like this. I was trying to shoot, so you're there fucking rattling them off and whacking your fucking wheel as fast as you can. I don't see the point of that. Because one, you're going like this all over the shot, and two, if you've got to fire that many shots, then Christ. Battle Axe PMag phones that do something like that. What, the whole winding? Yeah, I don't like the high caps that you have to wind and all that bollocks. Fuck that shit. No. I like a mag that you can just feel, slam in, fire, and be done. Oh, what? Somewhere between 130 to 180. Oh, nice. Oh, you have the PMags, Battle Axe PMags. Oh, I got you. I know the PTS. I do have. They are snug. The beautiful, proper little pair of arms magazines that they come with. And I have 6 of those bad boys, all on mid caps. So these ones are a little loose because they're not loose once they're in. Once they're seated, they're fine. But they are slightly thinner than the Magwell. So you do get a little sideboard on them. But they do lock into the pinhole properly. These ones, the ones that actually come to... Oh, that click. And fucking nothing on that, basically nothing. There's a little, because every mag's going to have a little bit of play, but that is snug. I forgot I loaded that one. I'm shooting on Saturday, so. But yeah, both these mags run perfectly in this gun with no hiccups whatsoever. Like I said, this is the official one that they come with. They're Herring Arms mags. Those PTS, they're brilliant. They're amazing. Yeah, most M4s do have a little bit of tolerance on them. But what I like about the PTS mags as well, is so there's a burr inside them that if you overfill them, it won't cycle. So you can't basically keep overfilling your mags and fucking them. Also, you can take off the base plate in it, and there's like a little hole at the bottom, empty space, and you can put weight in them. So you can weight your mags. So you can literally just push the button and your mags drop out because they've got a bit of weight in them. So there's a little void in the bottom which you can basically add a little clump of steel, lead, whatever you've got to put in there. But you can add some weight into the bottom of your magazine, give them a little bit of. You push that release button, and it just boff straight out. I mean, they do generally fall out anyway, but it just falls out that little bit quicker. Slightly different shaped base plate, yeah. Don't think. Ranger plates. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I see. With the Magpul, yeah, I got you. I got you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So you've got P mags. I have the Yeah, effectively that one. So the EPMs. Yeah, EPMs. That's the exact same one I've got.
This is the new 2023 variant of the PTS EPM 150 mid-cap magazine for airsoft replicas. Stay tuned to the end of the video to hear rhythmical magazine change. Tell me not, that sounded like drums. This is the new 2023 variant of the PTS EPM 150 mid-cap magazine for airsoft replicas. Stay tuned to the end of the video to hear rhythmical magazine.
Fucking beautiful mags, personally, in my opinion. I have 18 mags all in all. I have the possibility to carry on my person all 18 at once, but grabbable I can carry up to, I think it's 12 or 16 mags on my carrier. So being like 12 mags, 150 rounds. I say 150 rounds. They take 150, right, but you should never fill them to max capacity. You should fill them to 130, 140. So when he pulls this out, right, in this space down the bottom, there is a little window of, like, you can put basically right there. Take the bottom off. There's a little gap. Show me the mag again. You dig in. So you take that off base plate. Take the gupping out. Then right in there, when you open it up, there's a like long slot which you can put a piece of metal in, just to drop it out and give it that extra weight. Nice. I tend to carry 5 or 1 in 5 and 1 in a gun. Never needed more than that. Well, I run with a group of guys that we all run M4, so it's like if they're running light on mags or we've been pinned down for a while, if you're all running mid caps or low caps, and if you chew through all your mags, then you're fucked, aren't you? Because the moment you have to sit there and go like that, fucking fill in your mags. I'll be back one sec. Sorry, I could feel my nose running and just wanted to make sure it wasn't a nosebleed starting. Right. With mags, when you're doing like private games, oh, that's something that I like as well on the EPM mags. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh yeah, you can see it. See that little window there? So when your magazine is full, in the end there, you've got like a little orange nub. I don't know if you can see it. But that orange nub comes all the way around and it will display in your window once you're at full capacity. And then you'll know when you're nearly empty. You'll look at your gun, and if you see spring and not white BBs, you're empty. Yeah, they are good mags. That little window is absolutely brilliant. Drrrr. Oh, the bolt locking function's sick. But yeah, I do like the PMags. The PMags are very cool. But yeah, when I was talking about mags, I know in the military you don't always carry fuckloads of mags because it's extra weight, isn't it? So, but you do in the military you get like regular ammo dumps and all that, don't you? You get rounds in your backpack that you can fucking mags can get heavy, which you load up and all that all that jazz. But generally, you're not gunfights aren't, if they're that close, they don't last that long, or hopefully not that long. You fucking kill them and they're done, aren't they? But or got the fuck out of there. But generally, when you're fighting over long periods of time, you have time to either reload or yeah, 10%. Isn't it like, don't you carry 3 to 4 mags on you and one in your gun? Yeah, so you do technically have like 5, 6, 7. You do technically have 8 mags. Only ever carry 3 and 1 on exercise. Yeah, yeah. I did think it was something pretty low because you basically get it on your front panel, don't you, and one in your gun on the old front placard. Do you run plate carrier? Or do you run rig? What so on exercises? I suppose it depends on what you do, doesn't it? But you run the Virtus body armor with Molly, yeah. Nice. I like to have a good amount of mags on me. Like on my general rig that I carry, so I had 10 mags on my carrier. Pretty sure on belt I have 3 more mags on my belt in a like little pouch. So have the capacity to carry 14 mags on my carrier at one time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you can make it as quickest and easiest access as possible to you, depending on situation and circumstances. No cat airsoft. Oh my god. 1 on belt, 1 on rifle, and 2 on body armor from the belt first. Yeah. I suppose that depends on situation as well, because it depends on how long you have to think, like, to when you're doing the reload, if you know somebody's right in front of you, you're going to go for the quickest mag possible if you need to reload, which is going to be your plate carrier, straight to your chest, dump in. Whether if you've got the time, then go belt. Oh, belt line's quicker for you, is it? Suppose it depends, doesn't it, on where your gun is and where you have it placed. And I suppose if you're tucking your gun in to reload, by the time you've dropped, grabbed, pushed in, 1 Velcro flap and done. Done enough dry indexing when I got booked. Just dropping and fucking sending, eh? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do find that on my plate carrier. Have you seen my plate carrier? Oh, have you seen it since I've got the new one? You saw the other one, didn't you? I probably haven't posted. Have I? So that's on the side. Pistol there. Head kit there. 2 mags there. Mags on the front. Admin pouch. Rig. 4 mags. Pistol. And a torch pouch. It's that rig's basically an Osprey. But But yeah, that is basically it. Admin pouch, 3 mag pouches there, pistol there. So you've got magazines here, magazines in the front. Then you've got 2 mags down here on the right hand side, which are the ones that you don't have to get to in a rush. Little med kit there with some surgical scissors, obviously your basics, wrap, stop bleeds, all that shit. Then on the side you've got pistol holster right there. Which drives home. Which I like. Yes, they are. They are very good. They are very, very good little holsters, bud. I have got a safari holster under it somewhere, which I use for my CO2 Glock 34 long. Black Hawk Armor 4 holster. Nice. Very nice looking holster. With the no light version, yeah. Yeah, it looked like very, very nice. Oh. Oh, he's using one as a concealed carry holster as well. That's pretty cool. Ah, yeah, 2 different types of it, versions of it. I like those. So you see in the picture down the bottom there on the left. I like those drop platforms. Thread through your belt, and then it drops it down, sort of 4 inches, 3 inches. Mine's on one of those. Yeah, mate. I don't like it. Like that one's got it right on his hip, threading through his belt. I don't like it like that. I find it a bit cumbersome. I like it with a strap around the bottom, drop down my leg 3-4 inches, so it's actually on my leg, not my hip or my side. There you go. So like that, I'd want mine dropped like that. That's exactly where I'd want mine dropped. I wouldn't want mine dropped. I wouldn't want it dropped too much lower, but I wouldn't want it any higher. Yeah, exactly that. You don't want it too high up, because then it limits. I don't know, I just feel it limits your mobility, and laying down, rolling down, it's sat down, it's annoying. Whether when it's on your thigh, you can rotate your fucking legs and move it out the way. Because it's attached to your leg, not your fucking solid hips. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. You do want. Well, it's like when you draw in it. That's the ideal positioning. Like fucking right there. So it's basically reaching into your pocket. If you're reaching into your pocket, then boom, done. I mean, we reach into our pockets 90% of the time, don't we? We live in our pockets. So if you can get a holster that's on your pocket, you're gonna have no trouble with fucking butting your thumb into the back of that gun, are you? We've been trained for years with pockets. Yeah, exactly. Natural mechanics, like, if you're that low, you can literally just tuck your elbow in, lift your fucking arm up straight. Well, tuck your elbow in and lift. You'll naturally just lift your fucking arm where it needs to be, and then you just shoot it up out, don't you? It's to do with all the lever mechanics in your body, in it. Like, that's why it's the ideal positioning. Because it works with your natural body levers. Oh, love Grand Thumb. I fucking
Did
love
you have a
Grand
car
Thumb.
on finance with Black Horse anytime since 2007?
Yeah, mate. Well, we're airsofting on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. So I'm going airsofting this weekend on one of our private games. Mate, you'll have to come to one of them at some point. All we do is run around the woods. It's a private game. Yeah, I know you're away with work at the moment. I think you said the other day you would be away with work, so that's why I didn't ask about this one, but can't find any LiPo chargers. Mate, Amazon. Can literally, mate, Amazon. Exercise, then karting. Unbelievable. See, I
John, push
am.
up left. Yeah, Roger.
There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave.
I fucking love that gun. I don't know what it is about it, I just love the look of it. And obviously it's 45, so it sounds better. This is better. I want to get a proper, good, decent running CO2 1911
Ever watch Battle Los
BB
Angeles?
gun.
You're a member of the Marine Corps, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and it made you feel oddly patriotic. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Guys, like and comment. Comment section is always out of control. They will
I
likely
fucking
shut
love
me
this
down at
guy.
some point, but for now, keep being your crazy, crazy selves. Today, we're going to be talking about a real treat. That is the MUSOC 1911 A1. This is a legendary 1911 build that has served the Marine Corps from grunt all the way up to Special Operations Forces for a long time. Now, there is a very storied history behind this, and I want to talk about that for a quick minute before we get into the video. I spent a good amount of my life
Okay. See, I have a Glock that's like the third one up on the left at the moment. Silver side. Why? That is just diabolical. You put a spindly little fucking torch on it and a disgusting looking suppressor. And not my personal preference, but that guy should do that guy. 100% in support of that guy. I love your gun. Oh no, that's what I'm talking about. That's more better. The torch is shit. I don't like the torch, but the suppressor is more proportional to the size of the gun, not this spindly like in fucking. It looks like he's wearing it, using his fucking girlfriend's tampon. Uh, there we go. There we go. That looks better. That one. So I have. I'm not gonna be able to fucking find it now, am I? I'm gonna be like the only person to have one. Well, I won't be because they were sold out, but maybe it's not called that then. Maybe I might just search what it is. That's similar, but not quite the same. CO2. That might limit our option. Variant of platform. Block. Do they not sell it anymore? Yours is green gas. Mine's not. Mine's CO2. I don't think they sell it anymore. So, oh, that's mine. Mine's an EMG. I'm spelling it wrong. XTDG. The staccatos look very nice. Very nice. Yes, you probably will need to just video call me from. Oh, TGI. There we go. That is my one, but mine is the shiny silver version, which I don't think they do any more. That's getting into the realms of random other shit. But that's effectively the slide I have, which they're now charging 100 quid for. Fuck me. I wonder if I can actually grab mine. You got it all the way up there. Oh, talking of chargers, mate. Amazon, 14 quid. That's what you need. Amazon, 14 quid. Your LiPo battery charger. Oh, that's my battle belt, by the way. Yes, I you bet. Obviously, that's mine. Fucking clean, beautiful inside. Absolutely. You can tell it's had some use because the barrel's been battered. Never loved the TTI versions. In real guns, there's a reason to use the TTI versions because they're bespoke custom guns for competition shooters, not 9 times out of 10. So they have slightly better running parts on them. Which is why everybody does like them. But yeah, I do get you on the fact that I don't always like some of the stuff like that. The TP22, like that slide to me is absolutely fucking hideous. Yeah, the way they cut the ports and everything, I'm not a fan of all the ports. The good thing about that gun is you only have like barrel ports here, then the rest of it is just solid receiver. That like none of this is ported. None of that's ported down the front apart from the 3 main ports, and that's it. I mean, but I do feel you on the ported bit. See, this is probably one that I look at. Oh, that's by Double Bell. Maybe not. see how far I've come along though, because I used to have a holster like that. Then I had a holster like that. And now I've got actual like proper holsters and do you know what? That instantly caught my eye, right? And I thought that is disgusting. But the more I look at it, the more I think that's not actually that disgusting. But don't get me wrong, it's not beautiful, but it has something about it that makes me want to keep looking at it. Um, go. Oh, the ICS Vulture. Stumpy 911, basically. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, 100% shits and gigs. That like stumpy, funny gun, and yeah, like you said, get the pink one. Would have to get the pink one. You're gonna get one of them. You gotta get a obnoxious pink-looking color. See, I fucking hate these. They call them 1911s, but I fucking hate the look of them. They're amazing. They're fucking amazing guns, but I just don't like them. The old APP fucking whatever they are. King Arms Predator Tactical Iron Sight. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Now that looks pretty. I do like the black and tan. An AAP01. They made it look like a Makita dress. Mate, it's the only way to do it, isn't it? It already looks like a fucking Makita drill. Get back down to where we were. Which one is it? Which one is it? I think we did see the one that you said about. Hey Warrior, I had one of them. I used to have one of them. They're not bad, but if you their mags were very temperamental. If you don't look after them, shit. They literally fire one bullet, then spitball the rest. Or one BB, sorry, spitball the rest. I'm not against that, but I'm also not with it. I'm not sure I like it being in both areas. Maybe just one. Where's that fucking... I did see the one that you were talking about, the W... What the fuck did I see that a minute ago? Maybe not. Let's have a look. Let's go back. Let's search it. Is it? It's only really patrol base that do it, to be honest with you. Oh, might as well go back to the top one, innit? It's actually going there. See, that's the proper version. The old school version. CO2 Gen 2. Look at the link for bespoke. Same one, mate. Same one. Is that the one you'd go for? Oh, links won't post, mate. Links won't post in chat. I feel like that one's heading there. Oh, this is one that I used to have. I used to have a black version of this. Oh, there. It wasn't a Swiss arm, it was a knight ornament, but basically I had one that looked exactly the same as that. I feel that is like an obnoxious suppressor. The barrel's shorter than half these other ones, yet the suppressor's like all the way up touching the fucking ceiling. DM'd me on Discord. Oh yeah, that one's very nice. That one is. I actually like that one. Yeah, that one's very nice, mate. So that's what you want. One of them. Tokyo Marui. Zipper or bunny. Oh yes. Yeah, all black. Only way to get it, mate. Only. I keep staring at these, and the more I stare at these, the more I like these. I'm gonna end up buying a nice 11 of this. I'd fucking love MP7. No pictures? Damn it. You've got one? Yeah. What have you got? The one where, like, you've got this little grip on the front? Gas blowback as well? Oh, mate, nice. Here's something I also want. Right. One of the good old MP5s, but I want the ICS version. It's not on here at the moment, but you used to be able to get the Navy mod one. Fucking love ICS guns. Fucking love ICS guns. See, I quite like that. I quite like that. I am quite partial to a splash of red. Where's the pistol? That's not quite the same. Okay, we're getting close to the pistols now. No, not the XGS. No. Hate high capper. Well, there is a purpose behind high capper, obviously. But I do get what you're saying. I'm not a fan of high cappers. I fucking would love one of these in the green and black. An SRS. But they're so goddamn fucking expensive. Is it gonna show me it? Ah, there it is. There's. I want the metal version, but you can get the. That's the barrel that I would want. Want that one. That exact one. Hmm. we're getting closer, I think, now. I did look at one of these back along, and I really wanted one of these, the PDW9. Because I kind of liked them. I thought they were pretty cool. And the good thing about that is because of the way that that's all shaped, you wouldn't necessarily put a foregrip on it. You might put like a little, like pinky catch, but you could literally just open that and fold it down the side of the mag. I did look at them, because I quite like the look of them. Where's the... Hey, boy. You know what it is. I wanted one of these. I would fucking love one of those. Vector and Honey Badger. Yeah, exactly that. It's trying to cross both of those guns. I would love one of them. With using Ace Hive. With using them. Have you ever seen them being fired? Fucking mate, these things are beautifully insane. Do you know what? The moment because they hadn't long released them, have they? Really? I mean, it has been a while now, but back when I started airsoft, these weren't about yet, and then they were made, and I was like, I'm 100% getting a grenade launcher now at some point because I want them. What in the shitballs?
Canon is a first war tracer launcher with tracer unit. Several modes like a pistol. We can use it as a main weapon. We can have a 2 spare launcher here, small launcher here, so you can shot at 3 times. Okay, 3 shots, right?
Oh my god. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way.
It's our new product, but Canon. Canon is our first
So basically, ain't got time to reload? Don't worry, hit your thumb on that fucking button. Badoosh!
We can use it as a main weapon.
Cheeky
can have 2 spare
bastards.
launcher here, small launcher here, so you can shot at 3 times.
Mind blown. Feel like I gotta have one now. Jeez.
Oh! Hey!
Hi guys, I'm Andrew, and in this week's video, we're going for something a little different by reviewing.
Mate, that is just sick. That is just sick. Oh, I'd love to have a grenade launcher version set up with that as well. Oh, are we going to see somebody being shot with it? Yeah. Oh, mate, there's no denying getting hit with that, is there? Don't worry, buddy. I've got us covered. Shooting through the hole. Shooting through the hole. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. That is savage. That's got range on it as well. That's impressive. So he's got one different one there and then two. Oh, look. Hello, pistol. 1911.
One, two.
Hey, that's just fucking crazy, isn't it?
Alright.
Can you just imagine having a whole Bangalore belt of those? Just fucking or having the fucking full-on sixer.
That hole in that wall.
That would be crazy dope.
The Storm Apocalypse Airsoft BB Grenade. You switch it to on, load 150 BBs, switch it to off, and then load your gas. What you're about to see is this is an impact grenade, which means that if you're holding it loaded with BBs, you switch it to on, it shouldn't fire until it hits the ground. The name, Storm Tornado, is spin. Testing the Storm Apocalypse Tornado Grenade on my deck. Try this at home. I hope you like it. Switch to the on position. Where is the BB port? It's not facing us. And then we throw.
Oh, mate, look at it. That's scatterbatter.
Switch that back into the off position. The Storm Apocalypse Airsoft BB
Oh, yes. That noise makes me hard.
Today I'm going to try to get a kill with this big thing. This is a revolving airsoft grenade launcher. We'll see if I can actually hit somebody with this. I have 6 shots, and then I'm on my own.
Oh!
Jake, you almost got murked.
Probably also off myself because it is very late. Oh.
I'm gonna show you how to operate this Cobra 37mm launcher. She is a beauty. She's built like a weapon of mass destruction. She's built like an old school Corvette, all metal parts. And I'm gonna show you how to make this thing go boom. This is a smoke round. You can load her up with flare rounds, smoke rounds, explosive rounds. Personally, I don't deal with explosive rounds. ATF, make sure you write down in your little notes about my chopper. All right? So we all locked and loaded. You can even do firework rounds. I mean, you guys play Call of Duty. You know your options. All right? So we got her locked and loaded. Charge and handle. Take off safety. She's off safety. And pull the trigger. Oh! I'm going to show you how to operate this Cobra 37mm launcher. She is...
No fucking way. There's no way that works. That would be a lot of ball ache. Just buy yourself a fucking... Those things are...
Yo guys, so the last time I used this grenade, a lot of you guys thought it was too powerful for airsoft, and some even thought it was a real grenade. Now, this grenade does have a fuse and explodes, but I bought it from my local airsoft store, so it can't be too dangerous, right? I put 4 soda cans in a circle, and I'm going to drop the grenade in the middle. Please leave a like to wish me luck. So that looked like a pretty decent explosion, but as you guys could see, none of the soda cans actually exploded, which is kind of crazy. Yo guys, so the last time I used this grenade, a lot of you guys thought it was too powerful for...
Holy shit. That is a very short range. That's not very good. That one's pretty cool. But again, close range. Nuke. Holy shit. Was just springs? Oh, I feel like that one doesn't have as many BBs, but it fucking shoots them. Oh yes, that one's very good. It looks like a ballerina. That one would be amazing, but it has to be facing the right way. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know about that one. I like that one. Anywho, that is us for this evening. I know we didn't play any dungeons or anything like that, but we will have to do sort of something soon as games on with people. But yeah, tonight I just was in one of those moods where I didn't really feel like gaming on a game. Like the social aspect. I don't know, just tonight I just I don't know. Just felt like watching YouTube videos because I didn't really feel like doing the game. So sorry if you did find a stream. But I don't know, just feeling a bit not like bummed out or anything like that, but you know what I mean? You just feel a bit off. And I just didn't feel like the game was for me tonight. But I still wanted to be here and still wanted to stream, so I thought watching the video was a good way to do that. But yeah, like them, and we can sort out doing some more of these, watching little bits and bobs. But didn't, then also let me know you didn't. I will see you next time. Thank you. It's been a pleasure, and